Hello, I am Rorshaq, and it is now time to do a bracket breakdown and explain a little bit more of the rules about the King of Gears 3 1v1 tournament. But before I do that, I think I need to look the part. Now that I have your attention, I guess I'll get on with the tournament info. To start off, I'm going to talk to you guys about the seeding. The way that I did it for the YouTube side of the bracket is it's all completely randomized. I actually have a video posted in the, there should be an annotation for it right here, and it's also in the description, and it shows me the entire process of how I did the seeding for the YouTuber side of the bracket, and 2 people did get a bye, and it was completely random because there's 30 YouTubers, but just mathematically 2 people have to get a bye. So if you want information on how those 2 players got the bye and how the seeding was done overall, just click the annotation right here, and that'll explain that. And then how did I choose between the YouTubers and the randoms? Well, basically the way that I did it, if you had at least 100 subscribers, you were going to possibly be a YouTuber, but then you had to post consistent quality Gears content, and some people did that, some people don't, and I don't know, it was difficult for me to draw the line, and even I know some people are going to be mad that they're not on the YouTube side, and some people on the YouTube side might be a bit surprised that they're put there, but it's final, guys, and that's the way that I decided to do it. And even some of my friends in Mello who I thought I should put on the YouTube side, they ended up on the random side, so I was trying to be as fair as I can. And then information about the maps for each round, the loadouts and the characters, all that good stuff is going to be in a document that is going to be in the description below. So click on that for all your information on that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll give you the basics for it. It's gonna each game is gonna be first to 4 execution, and it's gonna be 1 game on one player's host, 1 game on the other player's host, and if necessary, a 3rd game on a neutral host. And usually that's gonna be me, but I'm gonna have a lot of people helping me host games. And in regards to European players versus North American players, if that happens and it comes down to the 3rd round, it's going to be decided by coin flip whether the neutral host is going to be from the U.S. or Europe. So it's as fair as I can do it, guys. That's the best I can think of. And oh yeah, and the maps are going to be, just your basic maps. I'll just read them in the document. And then the loadout is going to be Nash or Lancer only. And that's how the game is going to be. I'm not going to allow any use of smoke grenades or any pickup weapons. It's Nash or Lancer only, and anything deviating from that gets you disqualified. The characters, it's just going to be no girl characters and then no spongy characters. And that's going to be no Cantuses, no Savage Cantus, no Big Rig Dizzy, no Commando Dom. There's a couple more that I'm missing, but they're all going to be in the document. And then the way that's going to work is Friday. That's Friday the 8th, I think. Yeah, Friday the 8th. That's just in 2 days. All the games are going to be played from 4 p.m. Central American Time until 10 p.m. Central American Time. And if we finish the whole tournament that evening, that'd be great. But if not, we're going to do the same thing. Saturday, it's going to be 4 p.m. Central to 10 p.m. Central. But hopefully we can get them all done that Friday with the help from my friends who are hosting. And then last but not least, actually 2 more things. The streams are going to be... I'm going to have some friends who are going to help me stream it, and this is going to take a little bit of... not every game is going to be streamed. I'm going to just try to stream all the YouTuber games, but it might not happen. And then in regards to the random side, there's a lot of randoms, so I think I'm only going to have streams and recorded the either the Elite 8 or the Sweet 16 of the random side. But in regards to the YouTube side, all games will be recorded and will be uploaded to my channel for you guys to watch in case you missed the streams. So definitely stay tuned for all that good stuff. And same with the random side. I'm going to try to get them all done. And just in case you haven't been paying attention to my other videos, it's going to be all 30 YouTubers versus I think it's 99 or 100 randoms on the other side. And the winner of the randoms versus the winner of the YouTubers will face each other in the finals. And the prize, if you don't remember, the prize is Gears of War Judgment for the winner of the entire tournament. And if the player who wins it is not from the United States, then I'm just going to reimburse them for how much the game is worth, because games have region locks, and I can't give someone from EU an NA copy of Gears Judgment. It won't work. And that's pretty much everything, guys. So I'm going to break the YouTuber side of the bracket down for you, but I'm not going to break down the random side of the bracket. Unfortunately, it would just take too long. There's too many players. It would take forever. So yeah, if you want the links to the brackets are in the description below. It's both of them are there. The random side is there, and then the YouTubers is there, and then the winner of each bracket plays each other for the championship. So without further ado, let's cue up the cool bracket music, and I am going to break down the YouTuber side of the bracket for you. Alright, here we go. Alright, S-Raw has definitely has the first bye, so he got that completely randomly. There was no favoritism shown there at all. And then the first round is going to consist of Nova Slaughter versus Mellow Wicked. They're both good friends of mine, so it'd be sad one of them is going to be out in the first round. And then I don't know what that sound was. Oh, that was my phone. Sorry about that. Then next is going to be Stoddy versus Avenge Nash. Stoddy, I've actually been subscribed to him for a while. He has some good content. And Avenge Nash is one of the most underrated editors out there, and I've also played Gears with him online. He's an excellent player. Next is S Resolution versus Chaos Iceman. I don't know much about S Resolution. I actually reviewed his channel a little bit, and I mean, he gets great clips just like a lot of the other guys at Essence, so I put him in. And Chaos Iceman, well, nothing needs to be said about him. We all know who he is. So that should be an interesting matchup. Next is Clutch Chris. He is just a great YouTuber, just does like clutch tutorials, and he's just a solid player overall and has a really nice channel. And then Array Apollo is, I don't really know much about him, I just checked out his channel. He has some quality content, and obviously he's a member of Array Gears of War. It's a quality team. And then next is Avenge Fatal versus Chaos Towley. That should be a good matchup. Avenge Fatal, most of you guys know who he is. He's a really popular YouTuber. He's in charge of Avenge Gears of War. And then Chaos Towley, a member of Chaos, gets great clips. That's pretty much the most that I know about him. And then Truly Twisted is one of the biggest guys on Team Truly, a new Gears of War team that Chaos Iceman is actually managing. And then Chaos Spev, or aka Spev, he's a great player, and I think most of you guys know who he is. He's been around for a while. And then Chaos Temporize, I actually didn't know much about him before he messaged me and I checked out his channel, but apparently he is one of the best 1v1 guys out there, so we'll see how Array Bear does against him. Array Bear, kind of like his other teammate from Array. I don't really know a lot about him, but I see him post on the forums occasionally, and he's a member of Array Gears of War. So, and he had quality content, so I put him in. And then the second part of the YouTuber bracket, Presto gets a bye. Presto has a really, really large channel, and he plays a variety of games, primarily Gears of War. And just a big YouTuber who plays Gears of War, so I figured I'd put him in. And then Mellow Lava, one of my teammates in Mellow, basically, he's one of my closest guys on the team, and he loves to do GB scrims, and he's actually in charge of the Mellow GB team. And he's playing against Chaos Bradmate. He's actually one of the first YouTubers who I ever watched in the Gears of War community. He's known for clutching it against big numbers, so he should be able to handle his 1v1s pretty well. So we'll see how that matchup goes. I'm very interested in watching that one. And then the next one is Mellow Cho versus Blessed Spoons, another game that consists of two of my good friends. Mellow Cho is in charge of Mellow Gears of War, along with Mellow Monroe, who I'll get to in a moment. And but yeah, he gets great clips, and he has a nasty roadie run strafe. His current gamer tag, I think, is Bumba Clart. I still don't know why he did that. And then versus Blessed Spoons, he's a good player. He and I played ranked a good bit the other day, and he's a really nice guy and has a great YouTube channel. He's in charge of Team Blessed Gears of War, so that should be good. And then another game that I'm very interested in is the next one, Use Precautions versus Mellow Monroe. Use Precautions, he's a beast at Ranked King of the Hill. Definitely check out his channel if I were you. He loves to post just sexy gameplays from Ranked King of the Hill. He's a good player versus one of my closest friends, Mellow Monroe. I'm really rooting for him too. He's just an overall solid player, and he's in charge of Mellow Gears of War, and he's the man. He helps me so much. But moving on to the next one, this one is going to be good. S Moo Moo Milk versus Chaos Enemy. I'm sure we all know who S Moo Moo Milk is. He's known for clutching it and for some amazing wall bouncing and strafing. And yeah, I mean, we all know who he is. Versus Chaos Enemy, he helps Iceman run the hub, and he's just a really nice guy and gets great clips, has some good montages, and he's a popular channel, one of the more quality members of Chaos in my opinion. And then moving on to Blessed Pillage. Don't really know a lot about this guy. I just know that he's a member of Blessed Gears of War, and that he has, you know, a decent channel with good content on it. I checked it out very briefly. I didn't really get to see a lot. But yeah, best of luck to you, Pillage. And then versus Buff Ninja. I've heard Buff Ninja is really, really good at Gears of War, but I honestly don't know a lot about him from a competitive aspect. What I have seen though is his final Gears of War 3 montage. Now that thing is beast. It is literally the best montage I've ever seen in Gears of War. So moving on to the next to last matchup is S. Bouncin versus Lionheart. This is one to watch, guys. Both of these guys have amazing movement. It's going to be really entertaining. So I'm going to make sure to have that one streamed. I'm going to try to stream them all, but I'm going to try to definitely stream that one. And then last but not least is Z versus Pink Vanity. Z does GB scrims all the time, and he has a lot of tips and tricks, tutorials and stuff on his channel. He really tries to contribute to the Gears community, so I figured I'd send him an invite, and he accepted. And his opponent is one of my good friends, Pink Vanity. She is awesome. She used to be a competitive Gears player, and now she loves to play ranked and just post random videos. But she has a sizable channel, and she's an awesome person, so I definitely included her. And yeah, I think that pretty much covers the entire bracket. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and tune in Friday starting at 4 p.m. Central American Time to my channel for all the info on the streams and all that good stuff, and follow my Twitter it's a little easier for me to get that info out to you guys via Twitter. And my link for my Twitter is in the description, and that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Will you be the king of Gears 3?